Imagine being trapped in a city where every street could be your last, where the air is filled with smoke and survival depends on every second. This is the story of the Battle of Stalingrad, one of the deadliest and most important battles in human history. It all began in 1942 during World War II. Adolf Hitler had one goal in mind: to crush the Soviet Union and take control of its resources. But there was one city he wanted above all others: Stalingrad. Not just for its factories or its location along the Volga River, but because it carried the name of his enemy, Joseph Stalin. Taking that city would be a powerful symbol. At first, the German army advanced quickly. With powerful tanks, constant airstrikes, and experienced soldiers, they pushed deep into the city. Buildings were reduced to rubble. Fires spread across entire neighborhoods. Civilians had nowhere to run, but something unexpected happened. Instead of surrendering, the Soviet forces stayed and fought back. They turned the destroyed city into a battlefield of close combat. Soldiers hid in broken buildings, waited in silence, and attacked at the closest range possible. This kind of fighting became known as rat warfare, brutal, exhausting, and relentless. Every building mattered. Every street was fought over again and again. Then came winter. Temperatures dropped far below freezing. Soldiers on both sides suffered from hunger, exhaustion, and the cold. Supplies became harder to deliver, especially for the Germans, who were now deep inside enemy territory. And then everything changed. The Soviets launched a massive counterattack, surrounding the German army inside Stalingrad. Thousands of soldiers suddenly found themselves trapped, cut off from food, ammunition, and hope. They waited for rescue, but help never came. Month after month, conditions got worse. Starvation spread. Morale collapsed. The once powerful German army was now fighting just to survive. Finally, in early 1943, the unthinkable happened. The German forces surrendered. It was a huge turning point in the war. For the first time, Nazi Germany had suffered a major defeat. And from that moment on, the balance of power began to shift. But the cost was unimaginable. Over 1 million people were killed, wounded, or captured. The city itself was almost completely destroyed. Yet Stalingrad became a symbol of resistance, of sacrifice, and of the moment when the tide of war finally began to turn. Because sometimes the strongest force isn't power, it's the refusal to give up